All right. Good
Hey.
afternoon, everyone. Good day. Hi, Clark. Hi, Jamie. How are you?
Oh, hi, Miss
Hi!
Jamey. Hi, guys.
We're doing great. I'm excited actually. At least magkakasama ulit tayong lahat. Ayan,
Yeah.
tayong tatlo and of course everyone else is watching now. Yay! Around the world.
Why is it like this? My audio. I have an audio problem at this point, Jamie. I don't know why, but
Mhm.
I don't hear you. Both of you.
Whoa.
Bakit
Oh,
ganon?
okay.
But you
Oh,
can hear me.
Is it only me or is it yes,
You can
yes, you
hear
can.
me?
I can hear
Is
Ah,
it
both of
only
you
me or
guys.
Clark
what's
as
happening?
well?
So
Both
it's
of
always
us?
like this.
Okay.
I can hear you both, guys.
Right, so
Yes, me
maybe
too. I
what
can
we
hear you both.
can do is what can we
Um,
do? Just one moment. Let me just try to check
Okay.
what's happening with my audio.
that is my number one enemy.
Yes, it
Technical
usually
problems, this
happens.
technology
I
problem.
know.
Especially equipments and internet connection.
That's true.
Mm,
Exactly. Kaya nga, we have to always, take a look at it. But
most
sometimes, even
likely,
if you tried it,
JV and Clark,
uh-huh,
most likely you can continue.
yes,
I'll check first
okay,
my audio, but definitely I just want to welcome everyone to our the part two of our free webinar. And definitely Jamie will be our key resource speaker for today, and Clark and I will be what
Your
they
host.
call the charge.
host.
Clark will be helping out. We'll be hosting or
yes.
we'll be facilitating on how we can move this conversation forward. So I'll
Mhm.
I'll give it to you, Clark and Jamie. Looks like I'm just having this audio issue at this point. I only hear the garbled audio coming from the
Okay.
both of you. It might be
Uh-huh.
because from my end, but I'll leave for now. But I'll just put the both of you right there.
All right.
Okay, sure. We'll wait for you, Doc. Okay. Of
Go ahead.
course, I'm so simply glad that Clark, at least we're all again together with all the
Yes,
viewers. So
happy to be here again.
please grab this opportunity to greet each and every one. Na-miss ka namin.
Thank you guys. And yeah, na-miss ko. I miss to be here. It's like, this part of my family, this part of my growth as a content creator. This community, this family, and you, Doc and Miss Jamie. Happy to be here.
I definitely agree. Yes, and even us, kapag hindi tayo nakakapag-meet, naku, iba pa rin, hinahanap-hanap mo
Mm,
yung every Sunday, di ba, na makakasama natin ang
true.
isa't isa. We learn
Naging
from
habit na
each
siya eh. Naging
other.
weekly habit.
Uh, yes, that's true. And I like what you've said. It's really a family. Family that really,
Mm.
helps one another grow. So if there's one or two highlights that you would like to share, Clark, that happened like maybe the past few weeks or weeks, what are those that can really be sudden inspiring siya?
Well, yeah, for the past weeks, I've been busy creating content. I mean, I'm migrating now. So from being producing long videos, I'm migrating into shorts.
Uh-huh.
So I'm starting my journey to create YouTube
Good.
Reels, YouTube IG Reels,
Uh-huh.
YouTube Shorts, those vertical videos. Because upon study, the data,
Uh-huh.
and if you want to
Uh-huh.
gather more followers, or if you want to spread your influence faster, this short videos the way to go. So yun yung
Nice.
according to study, that's the data. That's the data that we have as of this
Uh-huh.
episode, as we broadcast this episode. That's the current data that we have. And
Mm-hmm.
as content creators, we should leverage this information, and that's what I'm doing. Because one way or
That's
another,
it.
whatever I'm learning right now, these are the things that I will teach inside my program, inside my course, to to everyone who is under my influence. Like you guys, I can share this information as well.
That's quite great to hear, Clark. And it's a confirmation because, anyway, last week actually, when Doc and I were talking, napag-usapan din namin, merong isang platform, saka namin, hindi siya yung, hindi ito yung platform na usual na ginagamit natin mga vloggers, but there's another platform that Doc Ray and I are talking about. And I was thinking of, it's magagamit natin yung pagiging creator side natin.
Yeah.
And I was thinking of Reels, yung mga short, yung
Yeah.
videos nga na sinabi mo. So
Mhm.
sabi ko, wow, while you were sharing it, it really is a confirmation and it's like factual. Kasi ako
Yeah.
nakita ko pa lang yung platform, pero hindi ko pa naririnig yung sinasabi mo. Kasi iniisip ko, what type of video content shall I be creating for this other social media platform? So, that gave me an idea na sabi ko, ay tama, I'm on the right track.
Yeah. Actually, even my setup, I have my camera that I use for video.
Uh-huh.
Imagine I have a short lens na lang din ngayon because I shoot mostly vertical videos. I shoot vertical videos because
Oh.
even though yung iba sinasabi parang it's overkill for TikTok videos or other platform
Uh,
for vertical videos, di ba? Parang
yes.
grabe naman gumamit ng big camera
Uh-uh.
or like, but that's what we do as creators, di ba? If you want I
Yes.
mean, the content is the king, but quality somehow it gives a
Mm-hmm.
boost. Diba? And that extra effort that we will put inside our content will, again, like ko sa sinasabi, it will push our content to the extra mile, to the extra level. Mm.
I agree, Jan. So, quality will always be number one. Ayan na si Doc. Hi,
Oh,
Doc!
Doc, can
Hi.
you hear us na?
And us na.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Jamie Clark?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you
Yes.
now. I'm all
Yeah.
good now. So
Okay,
I
cool.
stopped using the
Yay!
iPad again. I don't know what's really happening, but yeah. So so glad to see you again, Clark, being part of this webinar. And we missed a lot of things, right? I mean, from sharing a lot of best practices, a lot of things that we do from digital content creation perspective. And Jamie had shared a lot of great things last Sunday. It was
Yeah.
actually refreshing, as I mentioned last week. Really hearing
Mhm.
all of those down to earth practical based from experience sharing coming from Jamie, and I believe those are meaningful inputs. And if you guys, I mean those who are watching us or those who were able to watch last Sunday, if you're able to at least digest or reflect on those things, I believe maybe there's you can unlock one to two things in your life
Mhm.
that can advance many some areas of your life. That's really nice. I believe we are now ready, Jamie, for the part two of the winning
Yes.
ways to achieve success. And that's actually a nice background that you have, Clark, at this point. And that's a great camera that you're using right now. Yung tipong mapapa-hashtag ka na, no? Sana all.
Hindi naman. Like, ano lang siya. Ito journey pa rin eh. I started without these gears that I have. So, phone. Actually, phone talaga is the best. The best camera that you can have is the camera that you have. So, which is our mobile phones, your mobile
Mhm.
phones. Yeah.
I
Actually, I
That's
just
agree.
want to
nice.
add lang, yun din yung advantage in using mobile phones. So, right now,
Mhm.
wala ako sa bahay. So, iba yung studio ko. So, nakasilong ako. I'm outside at the virtual background ko. So that's the advantage of using mobile. Di ba? Kaya nga siya tawag na mobile because you can execute your
Mhm.
content wherever you are, whenever you want it to. Yeah. Basta may internet connection lang.
That's nice. And you
Yes.
are somewhere is it in Mandaluyong, Clark?
Ganda.
Yeah, alam
Or
ng Mandaluyong.
Mandaluyong? Nice. Great background.
That's true. I
Okay.
agree.
Let's kick off our webinar for today with our key resource speaker. Take it away, Jamie.
Okay, thank you so much, Doc Ray. So let me just upload what I prepared for all of you. Ta-da! So I hope you're very excited as I am, as we are all very excited to continue this session because again, just like what we were talking, the three of us, what's the best topic that actually we could share to all of you as we have our first learning activity or sessions here in Vloggers Academy. And I actually, this is the topic that we have come up with. Yeah. So, Doc, can you see it? Not yet. Okay.
Mm,
Just again some not yet.
not yet,
Okay, let me
Jamie.
just look. Okay, maybe I'll choose this other one. Okay. So set up this.
All right, we can now see
Okay,
your
great.
screen, Jamie.
Yay. Okay, everyone. So we will be going back to what we have discussed yesterday or last week. Oh, see, I feel it's only yesterday. So we'll just go back to what we've discussed. I'll just give you a brief summary, just in case you were not able to watch the last episode. But please, I'm encouraging you. So you can still visit our YouTube channel or our FB page. And you can watch Vloggers Academy's part one for winning ways to achieve success. Exactly what Doc Ray had mentioned earlier. What I have prepared for you is something very practical that you can apply. There are so many books actually that you can read about this. There are so many internet, from the internet search engine, you can research about this. But hoping through this, learning event that we have, I helped make it easier for all of you. So again, winning ways to achieve success. Why did I particularly zoom in on this? Because there are also other ways that might not be really a winning way for you to achieve success. So it means that you're not efficiently, okay, working on your success, but sometimes maybe those ways are hindering or stopping you from actually achieving the success that you ever dreamed of. And we also talked yesterday or last week that, a lot of people seems to want to become successful, but it seems like success is so elusive, okay, so far from their grasp. They really wanted it so much, but how many years, maybe more than a decade even, it seems as if they cannot really get hold of this success that a lot of people are seeing and a lot of them have dreamed of. So what could be the possible reason that they are not actually achieving it? Again, it could be the ways, the strategies that one or you are using are not really winning, right? So today, looking forward that the tried and tested ways, winning ways that I was able to apply in my life, you'll be able to apply it too. And not only that, I've coached a lot of people already. I've trained a lot of leaders, like public speakers, employees, and brand ambassadors, and even trainers. And I was able to share a number of these winning ways to them, and they became successful. So let us just take a look and refresh our minds with what we have discussed. So last week, we already discussed the 4 topics. And we stopped actually with some of the 2 of the winning ways. So the first topic is all about, do you want to become successful? And then we defined also what is success. Number 3, we also had taken a look at how does success look like. And number 4, the ultimate reason you want to achieve success. Now, why are this important? Again, just like what we've discussed thoroughly last week, please watch that. But then again, for those who, for the first time, are watching this learning event, let me ask you the same question I asked some of our viewers or all of our viewers last time. Do you want to become successful? Yes or no? I hope if you are in wherever you are, you have to say a resounding yes. And can you please just type it down on the chat box? And I don't. I really would want you to type it with like, let us just say several exclamation point. It only means that you really want to become successful. You cannot have success if you don't want it, everyone. That's one of the winning ways. Okay, actually, you have to want it to actually have it. Why am I successful in my career? Why is Doc Ray and Coach Clark, are successful in their own field as well, or career as a vlogger? It's simply because we all wanted it, right? So if you're successful already in what you are doing, it was because you wanted it. And why are you not successful yet in the other aspects of your life? Maybe you have not really confessed that you wanted it. Yes, you heard me right. You can be successful not only in one aspect of your life. You can be successful in different aspects of your life. And please do not wait until you get all of you have to be successful in all of your life to consider yourself successful. No. If you're successful in one aspect of your life, just like what we've shared before, celebrate small victories and successes. Because That's important. We also defined last week what is success. Again, it's very important. If you have not yet defined what is success, please make sure that you have your own definition of success. Now, why is this very important? Because again, this means that you will have an aim or purpose in your life. The road to success, okay? The road to success, you must be going somewhere, right? But if you don't have a destination or an aim you want to go to and you don't have a purpose, you will live an aimless life. And that is not quite a great life to live. I felt that before when I didn't know my purpose in life. I just simply want to be successful, but what does success look like? And again, just like what you've shared before, success for Coach Clark, success for Doc Ray, or success for Global Trainer Jamey Aris, we don't have the exact same type of success. Why? Because it must be individualized. It must be unique for you. So you can get some of the tips that I will share to you, but please, you have to define what is success for you. And this also means the achievement of desired visions and planned goals. So you must have this. We'll talk more about this later. I don't want to preempt what I'll be sharing to you, but this is the meaning of success that we have defined. But you should have your own meaning of success, just like what. So you have to think very hard. I have to. Before I became successful in my life, I had to determine what does success mean for me. Because before, I used to listen, this is what success looks like for my mom, for me. This is what success looks like for my batch, for me. This is what success looks like from the media, for me. But wait, that's not your life. That's not my life is not their life. So they cannot really decide what success looks like for me. Then that's the time I told you I sought who can I, ask what the success will mean for me. And that is when I actually discover what my purpose in life is. Of course, no other than the creator. I have to seek for that. That's another learning session, everyone. I sought, I really try to determine, there is such thing as a purpose in life. So again, please listen to the previous video that we had last week. I mentioned quite a lot of examples for that. When I finally discovered what my purpose in life is, it was so easy. It was so easy to determine the meaning of success for me, and that is simply fulfilling my purpose in life. And my purpose in life is equipping people to become successful through training. I was successful already at a very young age, but I want to help a lot of people to be the same. Mentioned already, the meaning of success is different for everyone. I found mine. Doc Ray and Coach Clark also found theirs. How about you? Your life will be more meaningful if the meaning of success that you have in your life is something that you actually have determined, and not by the books and not by other people. Now, we also discussed what the success may look like. Again, we discussed some people may seem to think that success is equated with money, fame, fortune, travel. It could be with sports car, then like great luxurious assets, and some also can live it like simply. Success for them simply becomes like a leader that their team members look up to. It could be like finding someone to live forever with, your partner in life, and to have a family. Some, it's simply climbing the ladder of success. And for vloggers like us, of course, to have a successful channel and social media following, right? Now, success varies from one person to the other. But what is important is you have to have your own. Like what we were talking about, if for some people, in order for them to consider them a successful vlogger, they have to have millions of followers or subscribers, then that is for them. But it doesn't really mean that it should be the same for you. You know what? The value of subscribers for me, just like what I've told everyone last week, even if it's just one subscriber, everyone, that makes me so happy. If you're a great steward of just few, one or two, or how many subscribers do you have right now? It's still less than 1,000, Jamie. That's fine. We all started from that. Value that. Okay, celebrate that. and enjoy what you are doing. Because if you do, okay, and you know, because from one, if it now becomes like 100, 200, 300, then you're successful, right? Because they're viewing your videos, even if it's not as much as you would desire, and people are subscribing, then you're successful one way or another. It might not yet be the big bang, like a number that you would want, but still, you're successfully able to move from 1, 2, or 10 subscribers to other subscribers that you don't even know. Before, it was just your friends. Have you ever felt, please, you're begging your FB friends or your friends, subscribe to my channel. And they still don't subscribe because they don't have a YouTube channel. Or simply they don't subscribe, right? But now you see people you don't know subscribing to your channel. So that's a great accomplishment. That's a success for us, for you. For me, when I started seeing my YouTube channel to increase in subscriber from 19, I told you that, right? 19, 20, 21. And then it's just moving from there. And then suddenly it increased to, wow, it started like at 10 subscribers a day, 20 subscribers a day, and then it moved to 50 subscribers a day. And now everyone, just like what I've told you last time, so my average every day is at least 100 subscribers a day, to 150 to 180, depends on the video that I upload. That's the number of subscribers also that I have. So wow, isn't it? So it's like, and I don't know these people. They're not actually my friends, but they are people who actually started to believe in the talent that I, or the videos that I am uploading. So the same with all of you. But again, define your own. Then number 4, ultimate reason for your desired success. Why do you want to become a successful vlogger at all? Right? Now that's very important. What's your heart? What's your heart? What's your reason for vlogging? Is it, you have to determine it, because if you don't, you might get tired so easily with challenges. The waves of challenges will keep coming. No subscribers, less views. What is this? How many videos have you uploaded already? And no one seems to be watching from your perspective. It seems as if the trickle of numbers in your subscribers and views, you don't consider it as success. You tend to get too tired. It took you a lot of time to create that content, but how come no one is actually watching? Do you feel tired already? Go back. Go back to the ultimate reason for your desired success as a vlogger. Go back to the ultimate reason for your desired success. It could be in your workplace, if you're a manager, an engineer, or as a student. So whatever aspect of your life you want to become successful for, then go back. Go back if you feel so tired already, because this, if you keep this beating, just like the heart, it will keep your momentum alive, right? So always go back to that, so that at least you'll find joy, not happiness. Happiness is a feeling that is fleeting. It, it will vanish immediately, or it will only stay for some time. But if you have joy in your heart, because you enjoy what you do, and it's part of your purpose, and even if 1, 2, or 10 viewers are watching you, you're helping them, then I think it will keep you going. It kept me going, everyone. From 1 or 2 subscribers, from 1 or 2 viewers, everyone. Now, I can just simply say, thank God for giving me the opportunity to become a blessing to these people. And it all started with a heart. Yes, just so please remember that. And now, success. I want you to become a successful vlogger. So after you have done that, hoping this formula that I'll be sharing to you based from my own experiences in life and challenges in life. So when I say experiences, it's not only successful experiences in life, but also my challenges in lives. It means also that I was able to overcome. Did I fail? Oh, yes. Did I get rejected? Oh, yes. Did I get bashed? Oh, yes. Just like most of you, right? But in spite of, if you have the winning ways for you to become successful, then you will have like a compass, a direction that, oh, regardless of what I encounter in my life, I've told you it's like waves, right? So it keeps on coming, even if you want to simply say, stop, please stop, I have enough already. Well, it will not really stop. It will keep on coming. So looking forward that this will help you so that at least you will have like a compass in your life. So you want that success. It's quite great. Now this time, okay, let's determine what are those. So to make it easy, I actually have 7 winning ways to achieve success by global trainer Jamey Aires. So what are these? So to make it easy, I actually have used the acronym SUCCESS. What easier way for you to remember how to become successful and what are the winning ways? Now, I am an overcomer, everyone. I want you to become like one too. And I learned to become a conqueror. So therefore, if you want to become a winner, okay, in many ways, then you have to act. So therefore, if you will see my 7 winning ways to achieve success, all of this are action words. So just like what I've shared last week, set up, uncover, create, commit, exert effort, stay, and strive. You can never achieve, we can never achieve success by sitting down, nor, be comfortable in our comfort zone. We have to do something, everyone. So we discussed already the two, set up and uncover. Then we will talk about thoroughly today the create part. So let us just take a look. So set up. So I want you, number one, to set yourself for success. And we'll discuss that in a little while review. Number two, uncover your own vision. Why is vision very important? Number three, create an analysis and plan. Oh, don't worry, this is not the technical, too in-depth discussion, but I'll make it very simple and practical that you can apply it already in your vlogger life or in other aspects of your life. Number four, commit to your main goal and objectives. And then five, exert effort for what? We'll discuss that later. Six, stay positive and determined. Now, why is that very important? Again, we'll talk about that later. And number seven, strive to keep practicing excellence. Yes, excellence, not perfectionism. We will again discuss that thoroughly later. So SUCCESS. Is Choi watching? Choi, could you at least give me a tune? Music beat for that because RESPECT, but I would want at least a bit of tune. SUCCESS. Well, let's see. Maybe Choi could give me a tune for that. Now, number one, set up yourself for success. Who else would be setting you for success but yourself? So again, I discussed that last week. Please listen and watch that video. Don't depend on other people for success, but please ensure that you help yourself. You set it yourself for success. Determine and define what success is for you, and don't let others determine it for you. Because if you are living under the shadows until now of the definition of success from your parents, with all due respect, everyone, you know your talents and skills better. You know what your heart actually would want. They can give you insights because they love you, okay? But it's only you who can. A lot of people, I think one example that I could give you, I lived and worked overseas for almost 15 years or more than 15 years. I'm an overseas Filipino worker. A lot of OFWs that I usually talk to, some are older than me, some same as my age, some are younger than me. They are there overseas, homesick. And second, they are there also very sad. Why? They kept whining and they kept, regretting. Why did I pursue this career? I don't want to become this. This is my dream. My dream is this, but I'm living the dream of my mom. I'm living the dream of my relatives. So I ask, because I'm a coach also for career. So I sometimes ask them, so what stopped you from pursuing your dream? Because I think I can only consider myself successful based from how my parents actually see me or my relatives actually see me. For them, success means I have to take this course. But I ask him, so, but what is in your heart? My heart is actually, for example, person or determine the path of a medical professional, because everyone in their family are mostly medical professional, but he sees himself more on the artistic side, not on the medical field. But he chose a side simply because he wants to please the people around him. To a certain extent, he will be happy because he pleased the people, but deep inside, he is dying slowly. Why? Because he's not pursuing his passion. Regardless what we do, everyone. Why am I saying this? I experience this in other ways, wherein if you pursue something that is not really you, you like it but you don't love it. That's why I kept showing the heart, right? You can never have the passion for that. You can do it, but the creativity, the you will enjoy the joy that I'm telling you, it might not be there. You can try, but the emptiness, the void will always seem to be there, because maybe that is not how you are created, and maybe that is not part of your purpose. So that's why it's great to determine and define what success is for you. Now, number two, we discuss uncover your own vision based from how you define success. If you know already like your purpose in life or what you love or your talents, so have a vision. So what type? Like for me, I discovered that I want to become to help people to become successful. Okay, that's quite vague, right? That's the main goal. So if I will help people, because I'm successful, I was successful at a very young age. So how will I help people to become successful? I was asking God and praying for months, everyone. So God, how do you want me to help people to become successful? And then he said, look at yourself, look at your past, look at your talents, look at your skill. You don't have to go far, everyone. You simply have to, look in you. So I look at my experiences, I looked at my challenges, I look at what I have done as a leader and as a manager. So I asked myself, so which among all the tasks, because a manager has a lot of tasks, which one do you really love doing? And that's the time I thought, which among these tasks seems like not a task for me? And when I do it, wow, the smile on my face and my heart, really, I can feel it. And it seems so light, even if it's so challenging. That's when I came to a decision among all the managerial tasks that I was given. I love hiring people. I love training and developing people. And I love leading people to reach their full potential. And aside from that, another skill, why do I love this? Because I can communicate very well to them. So they can understand me very well. So another one is my communication skills. So tie it all up together. So I would want to help people to become successful by training them. Train them what? So train them, okay, how to communicate better. So now that is where my vision came. So I want to ensure that I equip people to reach their full potential. That's one, guiding them in their career. Second, I also would want as a public speaker to ensure that I train people with global excellence, communication excellence. So my vision is to establish my own company, okay, to have my own brand, to empower people for excellence. And because I have a vision, it will come into fulfillment. Just like what you know now, I'm the managing director of Empower to Excel Training Consultancy after 15 years. Oh my, Jamey, it took that time. Well, that's my path. Okay, but yours could be earlier. It could be less than 10 years even, right? But you have to start somewhere. So start now. Now, visions, again, from every simple vision comes great output, everyone. So again, this video is not working, but I'll upload that in my YouTube channel so that you can also watch that. So vision actually will drive you, will give you that determination as well. We think in pictures. We don't think in letters. We don't think in numbers. So if you see yourself, how do you see yourself? I saw myself, just like what I've said, leading a lot of people, when it comes to reaching their full potential. And all of us are in that mountain, on the top of the mountain, and we are all successful. So that's how I saw it. And it came into a reality. I saw that I will not only be doing this for Filipinos, and I'll be doing this for many nationalities. And to now more than 25,000 people I have trained from more than 100 nationalities. Isn't it great to have a vision, everyone? Because from there, you can create an analysis and plan. So I asked myself, so if this is what I wanted, so therefore I have to ensure what I was doing during that time, I have to change because it was not in line to what my vision in life is. If I want to help a lot of people, okay, to achieve success, there are sacrifices that I have to do. So analysis. Analysis could be the detailed examination of the elements of or structure of something. Now, this is where strategy can come from. Like for me, what is my strategy to become, the best trainer, the best learning and development as like trainer that I could be in my life? Then I could plan, I could innovate, I could develop, I could do some research. That is also what you can do. So a detailed examination of the elements of structure of something. Or let us just make it this simple. For example, you have chosen a niche in vlogging, right? So take a look, analyze. So Jamie, I want to do a lifestyle vlogging. Jamie, I want to do like how to make money type of vlogging. Okay, that's quite great. Then zoom in, analyze. So if this is what you actually want to do, okay, so there are so many aspects of this that you can narrow it down, funnel it down. Our coach, content creator, Coach Clark, if you attend his master classes, he could actually help you more on that. But that is just this is just like a part, an overview. But how to actually do that, it takes a little bit of thorough details. So again, we are here to actually help you on that. But this is what you actually can get. Once you analyze it, you can now have a strategy. And then you can plan better. So what is planning? Planning is a detailed proposal for doing or achieving something. They say, right, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Have you heard that? My mom kept repeating that to me before I flew to the UAE. That was like in 2008. And little did I know, during my first few months in the hotel, that's the same quote my HR director told me from the training that I took. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So if you're just simply aimlessly going through, I want to become a successful vlogger, but you're not really planning, come on, everyone. Anyway, Coach Clark can tell you more about this. The successful vloggers who have millions of subscribers, they plan their content. They plan what they are gonna do. They plan on, what's their strategy for this month, next month. Oh, they have extensive plan. So there's, I think, if a video goes viral, Jamie, that's unplanned. Yes, it is unplanned. I agree. But how many times will a video actually go on viral? And where are those people whose videos have gone viral? We talked about this in the previous sessions, right? Some of them are still here, but some of them, after the first viral hit, that's it. Right? Why? Because it was not really planned and it was spontaneous. That's quite good. But if you really want a consistent, a growth when it comes to your channel, everyone, you have to definitely at least plan practically and analyze it. So after analyzing what will be your niche, for example, like for me, sometimes it takes time. Sometimes you change from one niche to another because you're discovering that the path that you are taking, maybe for example, niche A, you think that this will be your niche, but then again you suddenly created also like another type of video for another niche, and then you seem to feel, oh, I think I like this better. Is it okay to shift? Yes. So you can transition. My channel transitioned from a personal vlog of travel to a travel channel and a talk TV because that's what I really wanted. So it's transitioning. That's fine. And I was able only to do that when I tried to analyze, what do you really want, Jamie? What do you really want? I'm asking you right now, what do you really want to be? Whether it's in your career, in your job, or as a vlogger, or in your relationships even, right? So if this is what you really want, and what's your main vision, your ultimate end, then go and plan for this. Once you analyze, actually, it will help you plan. Why? You will know, like, for example, what strategies will you be using? Coach Clark had mentioned earlier, what equipment or gadget do you have right now? If you only have, for example, a cell phone, that's fine. Then, make the most out of what you have right now. You don't have to buy very expensive equipment if you're just starting, especially if you buy an expensive equipment and you don't know how to use it and end up not using it. It's a waste of resources. Maybe later, okay, maybe later, once you really find what you really love them, you can buy. Like, it took me like time before I bought my own 360 camera, because when I really realized, oh, really, this is what I wanted, and I think this type of camera will really help me capture, whatever I see when I travel. So that's the time I actually bought that camera. But again, when you start, as like, if you're a beginner, then make the most out of what you have. Analyze resources. Like, again, that's just like what I've said, the niche, so that at least you know what topic or content that you will be creating. You can, we'll talk more about that in a little while. Now, planning. So it's an intentional what we call action that you have to do. So what are the different types of plans? So again, just like what we've mentioned earlier, it could be short term, long term, and you have to have always what we call the contingency plan, A, B, C, just in case it did not work. Now, number 4, commit to your main goal and objectives. Now, again, the word is commit. So let me see, everyone. So when you say commit, what does it mean for you? Kindly type it down on the chat box, whether you're watching from the YouTube channel or you're watching from the FB page. What does success, or what does commit mean to you? Again, it's a verb, it's an action word. So let me just read your replies. So again, when we talk about, yay, okay. So when we talk about commit, it means that it should be coming from you, right? You cannot ask someone to commit to you. I was I listened to, one of the TikTok reels that I have seen, actually, what's it, last night or this morning. They say you can never, just this afternoon, actually, I was watching it. You cannot never make a man or woman commit to stay with you, okay, or to stay with you, unless otherwise that person actually commits themselves to actually stay with you. Regardless of, you try to hold that person to stay with you, if the person is not committed to stay, then the person will not stay. I know it's love life. But then again, it's still true, even it comes to our career goals, right? So commitment, just like marriage, it's like no one is forced, as much as possible, not we ensure that no one is forced to marry someone unless it's a that traditional arranged marriage, right? Because you have to commit. Now, same thing with your goal and objective. If you're committed to your loved one, if you're committed, for example, to your hobbies, to your food, why can't you not commit to your main goals and objectives that will actually make you successful? Now, it's very important when you commit to your main goal and objectives that you have to follow. I believe a lot of you knows this already, right? So you have to have at least, how will you set your goal? So first and foremost is main goal. So when I say main goal, like for example, that it will be based from your, what do you want to achieve? Like for me, I want to equip a lot of people to become successful through training. That's my main goal. Now, objectives will be more specific, so that at least you can actually deliver it at a certain time period. So you know this, SMART. I will not discuss this in detail, but what is important is, you have to be specific. What do you want to achieve as a vlogger, for example? It must be measurable, it must be achievable, or else you'll be setting yourself for disappointment. It must be realistic, and it must be timely. For example, specific. For 2020, for 2021, I set a goal for myself. I told myself that I would want at the end of the year to at least reach 10,000 subscribers. I was that determined. I was that focused, everyone, because I saw I can do it, right? When I started, when I started the year, I met the 1,000 viewers. Now, after that, I became busy with my business. I was not very specific. Did not apply the smart anymore because my focus shifted from, because when you are preoccupied with some other things, the tendency sometimes is you might forget your other commitments. So what is important is just like what I'm saying right now, you have to ensure that if you really want to become successful, you know what you want to become successful for. If you can have what we call a dream board or a winning board, wherein if you have seen my screen reminds me my laptop desktop screen or wallpaper. Those are my vision, because that so that every day I work, I can see what I wanted to have in my life. So those are the things I want to achieve. Now, sad to say, when I was so busy establishing my company, my business during the pandemic crisis, I was not able to become very specific with my YouTube channel. But then I learned from my mistakes. So after leaving, for when did I come back? I flew back to the Philippines like September. I created videos for my channel a little like not as much, maybe one, two, three, or four a month when I was in the United Kingdom, but it was not as much. I did not have my smart goal setting. When I came back and now I know I will be doing full-time business, and I said I'll be doing full-time vlogger, okay, life. So I said I need to commit and have a goal. So that's the time, October, imagine everyone, October 31, 2022, during at the end of the month, I only had a total of 4,000 subscribers. I think 4,017 subscribers during that time, 17. Now I told myself, let me create a goal for myself. For November, this is what I want. This is the number I would want to reach. So from 4,000, I said I want to reach 6,000. So I really worked hard. The number of videos that I want to produce, and then this and that, what topic. So my 6,000 became 7,000. Okay, so it's like, oh wow, I did it in just 1 month. I gained like how many 2,000 more subscribers from 4,000, 6,000, so 3,000 more subscribers. So I told myself, let me have a wish. This 2021, I want to have specific, measurable. By December 31, 2021, at least I want to have 10,000 subscribers. And everyone, I really, once you have that, you will really work hard for it. It's so different without having an aim or objective. So I have my main goal, and then I divided it into specific objectives. And then, I got it. December 25, 2021, I reached earlier my goal for 10,000 subscribers. That is one of the greatest gifts that I ever had for my YouTube channel. And now, every month I have a specific goal for my channel. So again, it could mean from number of subscribers, and then now I'm looking at the analytics also. So I'm using the analytics to improve the quality of my content, the quality of my video, and of course, even my approach. So a lot of things. So committing to my main goal and objective, it means I really was able to, give my best, do my best, but at the same time, everyone, if you do that, they say a goal without a plan is just a wish. I dream a lot of about a lot of things, but I don't want it to only become a wish. I want my wish, I want my dream to become a reality. Do you want yours to become a reality? How many subscribers do you want to be blessed? That's my thinking, everyone. I don't want subscribers only for the fact that I'll have a lot of subscribers. No, it goes deeper than that. My ultimate purpose, I want to become a blessing to them. The stress that my audience are feeling if they don't know the information that I'm sharing. They express it to me, Jamie, thank you, you're an angel. With the information that you're giving, it lessens our stress. Jamie, we don't know where to turn to actually. Thank God you had a video you posted and it really saved me. So, a lot of messages I'm receiving from my audience, and based from what we are sharing, I'm creating my goal. I'm creating my plan. Do that as well. Listen to your audience. And then, just like what I've said, number 5. So that is, of course, committing to your main goal and your plan. Number 5, ensure to exert effort to do the following. If you're committed, then you will get out of your comfort zone. And please remember TRA. Ensure to exert effort to do the following. T, take action. You cannot have a plan and you will not action on it because it will only be a plan, right? It will only remain, regardless how you have planned it. Was it on an Excel sheet? Was it on like Microsoft Word or PowerPoint? Oh, okay, that's good. But what will you do to make it happen? So make it happen. And then number 3 and number 2, rise up when you fall. Number 3A, adapt and change. Let's take a look. Take action. Now, this is very important. You have an aim, right? You have a purpose, you have a plan. Sometimes everyone, you don't hit it. I mean, when you try it, you might not hit it immediately the first time. That's fine. That's fine. Hit it, try it until you get it. Because again, that's the only time you will be able to, let us just say, cherish the learnings that you have from failures. Failures, actually, they are part for you to become more successful in your life, because from your failures you become better and better, then you become the best that you can be. From my failures as a vlogger, or let us just say there are things that I wish I should not have done, but it's okay because it's a learning curve, it's a learning experience. I was not able to hit it. Imagine, can you just imagine it? I started to become a vlogger July 2020. My subscribers were only 19 and 21. Yes, those are my subscribers. And then by November, it became 1,000. Imagine that. And then I was not really that active, but still I was able to gain some subscribers until October, just like September, 3,000. October, in a span of 1 month, I had another 1,000, that's 4,000. And in just a span of, because I committed to my goal, I tried and tried. I had bashers and sometimes my videos are not viewed, but I tried and tried. So at the end of 2021, in just a matter of 2 months, 2 months, if I did it, so can you. In just a matter of 2 months, I gained, so 10 minus 4, so I gained 6,000 more. I gained more subscribers in the last 2 months of 2022 compared to the 1 year and a half or more, right? Of having only 4,000 subscribers. What's the difference? What were my winning ways? Those that I've mentioned to you. I define what is success for me. I now have a vision. I analyzed, I planned, and then I was very determined to make a goal and a purpose, and then or my planning. And then this one, I exerted effort. I did not take it lying down. So I definitely created videos as much as I can. And you don't do it tomorrow. If you can do it now, do it now. Because if not, you will always procrastinate and never really take action at all. Has it ever happened to you? It did to me. So are there any plans? Are there any dreams or wishes that you really want to come true, but you're not able to take action right now? Okay, it might not be today, but at least, maybe create, like, have a target date. Maybe you still have some commitment right now. That's okay. That's okay. Do well in that commitment, and then please create a plan or a smart plan, as an ART, when you will do or exert effort for vlogging, for example. But please, once you say that this is what you will do, then commit to it. And when I say commit to it, how do you want it? Do you want it like for example, you'll create 2 videos a week, 3 videos a week. So it's up to you, whatever your time and schedule can. But just when you say that, do that. I have to kick myself out of my bed, even if I feel so sleepy. Jamey, shoot. Jamey, research. Jamey, edit. Sometimes I'm so sleepy. I really want to sleep. I'm still editing at the early wee hours of the morning. Why? I have a commitment. I have a commitment that every day, at least, I'll deliver something to my audience. And I have a lot of comments from my audience, and I commit to myself to answer the questions of my audience as much as I could. And there are some who are saying to me, Jamey, you really answer. And I told them, yes, I really answer. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of time because, thousands of people are asking me questions. So again, take action now, even if it's just having an aim date and then deliver it, or commit and make action or take action on those days. Now, this time, I did an action already, Jamey. I already, took up the challenge, just like what you've said. I failed. Okay? So you failed. Rise up every time you fall. There will always be situations wherein you will not be, you want to achieve success, but be realistic, everyone. If you want to achieve success, sometimes you might not always get it the first time. Just like remember the arrow with the target that I've shown to you. Sometimes you miss the the red target or the bullseye, but you still tried, right? So, and then later on, you might not get it now, but you'll get it later. I used to play online games. I'm a gamer long before I actually teach in the university. So, when it comes to, for example, winning those prizes as a gamer, at first when I was trying to shoot or aiming for what I want to get, I always miss and miss. But now I know, shall I just go back? Like, for example, will I just step back like one or two? I know, and how will I aim more or less my weapon for that certain game? I know, and then I'll get the gold prizes, and then I move from one level to another. So if you love playing games online, it's like life as well. You won't get it the first time. Sometimes you lose the life, right? For example, in Jumanji, anyone who watched Jumanji, it's like they are in a game, right? And they lose, like they have 3 lives, and then you will lose it if you, for example, commit mistake. Thank God we don't only have 3. We can always rise up more than 3 every time we fall. It's only up to us. Remember, when you get knocked down, okay, you're not yet knocked out unless you decide to. You still have 10 seconds to get up. So again, everyone, learn from failure. No one wants to fail, but be ready, be nimble, okay? Be resilient, bounce back every time you fall, because from there you can learn how to become successful. So as a vlogger, I learned from my mistakes that I won't be repeating again, simply because I know it's not the best for me as a vlogger. And at the same time, I also learned strategies that I could use based from that failure. If that failure did not happen, I don't think I'll be as determined as I am right now, and I won't be achieving as much as I can right now. Let me just check. So now, see everyone, today actually I'm quite happy. So I was just looking at my channel right now, because as I was telling you, because I learned a lot from my mistake, and I have a goal and an aim at least every day. So now I'm happy. I reached 19,000 subscribers just today, and I have my aim, like at least by tomorrow I'll be reaching this number. And indeed, this morning I reached it in advance. How did I do that? Jamey, how can you do that? How can you, aim for number of subscribers? Again, it was because I learned from my fail. And because I was able to determine strategies that I know these are the number of subscribers that I will gain in a certain number of days or a week. Rise up, everyone. Have you felt discouraged? Okay. That's okay. That's understandable. Sometimes if you feel hurt, if you want to shed a little bit of tear, that's okay too. Because you get frustrated, and after that, it's okay not to be okay. But it's not okay not to be okay for a very long time. Okay, you have to encourage yourself. Now, ensure to exert effort to changes. That's number 3. So changes happens. Coach Clark, as you listened to us earlier, we were talking about, factually what is happening now to the different types of videos that you can produce. He was saying that nowadays, we could produce reels that are imported or vertical reels, right? Or videos. And I'm just simply so glad that Coach Clark had mentioned that, because I was actually speaking to Doc Ray last week as well about this certain platform that we could also use to be our creator skills and talents. And I'm thinking of creating reels. So adapt to change. What happened in 2019? A lot of people are saying, "I wish it will go back to way before." Of course, we wish that, but let's accept it. Changes had happened already. The only time you can surf with the wave, everyone, is if you accept what the reality for for us is. Okay, accept that there's already changes. We want to, of course, embrace also. We want to go back to the old life that we have, but come on, there's a new normal coming already. Unless you embrace the changes that are happening, then that's the only time actually you can move forward and adapt, right? If you don't embrace change, then tendency you will be left behind. Change, whether it's a shift, okay, you therefore can innovate, okay. You can also have that, for the butterfly, have that metamorphosis, improvement. You can do upgrade, adaptation, evolution, growth. So all of this actually, the only thing that you have to do in order for you to achieve this is accept the reality. It can be painful. You might not like it. What's change, right? When you're comfortable already with what you are doing, but you have to do what you have to do. And sometimes in those changes, you might not see the beauty of it because you refuse to, because you see it as negative. But like for example, the pandemic crisis, we don't want the pandemic crisis simply because a lot of lives had been sacrificed, a lot of jobs had been lost. But for me, I try to take a look in spite of what did this pandemic crisis had brought positively to us, to me as an individual, to companies. A lot of people now are more agile. Companies now became more nimble. A lot of people now are practicing resiliency, which before, or it's not even in the values or what we call the vocabulary of a lot of people. A lot of people now, I'm so happy, knows what's the meaning of PPE, right? Because only us who are very careful, but like the hospitality people who works in the service industry usually know what is PPE, because we are always making it a point that people are safe in our premises, right? But now a lot of people also know what is PPE. So those little things, simply because changes had happened, there could also be positive side of things that we might not be able to see in your life, for example, because you refuse to see it. Maybe try to embrace it, accept it first, and then after that, just take a look. How can you deal with it? Unless you accept it, you'll not be able to. Now, that's number 5. So everyone, please exert that, again, just like what I've said, always remember, ensure to exert effort to the one that I've mentioned. So TRA. So TRA, just like what we've said, take action, rise up when you fall, and adopt in change. Now, let us just take a look. After that, it's very important also not to take note of number 6. When you actually exert effort and you actually take action, just like what we've mentioned earlier, sometimes you might not be immediately successful in achieving your desired result. So you have to stay positive and stay determined. What does staying positive mean? Okay, type it down on the chat box. What does it mean for you? Staying positive. When you stay positive, good things will happen because you believe it yourself. Because if you keep confessing negative things, then that is what you will attract also in your life, right? That's why I would like to add, don't only stay positive, also say positive things. Okay, again, let me repeat that. When you say you stay positive, so it's in your head, it's in your mind, and then make sure that at least in your heart too, you think only, in the Bible, they say, think whatsoever is pure, lovely, and noble. I understood that better, as I grow gracefully in time with God or in faith. The reason that they are saying stay, think whatsoever is lovely, pure, and noble, it's simply because if you stay thinking about positive things, it will influence your heart to also, feel positive emotions. And at the same time, you'll be able to craft words that are also positive and helpful for you and other people, and and avoid negative words that will be destructive for many. So it's very important to stay positive in your mind. So Doc Ray, so please always watch if you have not yet subscribed to all our channels. So please subscribe to all our channels. So Doc Ray talks about, the mind, the grit. So that's very important. So please subscribe to our channel because we share a lot of those on how you can stay positive in this world that is full of negativity. So that's very important. And then it will influence the way you speak. If you want to become successful, you speak how a winner should be speaking. Imagine a champion. A champion boxer will not become a champion boxer if before he went or stepped inside the ring, he already told himself, oh, I don't think I can win. Definitely not. Before he actually stepped on the ring, he actually told himself, I'm the champion. I will win this. I will win this. And he did. Because anyone who said before stepping into the ring that, oh my gosh, I think I will lose. Well, definitely the person will lose. Why? Because what you say you are, then that is what you will become. Remember this commercial? What your mind conceives, your body achieves. I'm not promoting the supplement or the vitamins, but that is really true. What your mind conceives, your body achieves. So tell yourself, I want to be successful. That's why I told you, you have to ensure, do you want to achieve this success? Then make sure you stay positive, you stay on the right track, and even if negative things are happening in your life, be realistic and still confess what can be positive out of this situation. Also, I was reading again another book today. They say, the book that I'm reading is all about living beyond your emotions. So that is a book by Joyce Meyer. So living beyond your emotions, saying a lot of people are so focused with their negative emotion and they keep confessing it, telling it to other people. When they feel positive, they keep their mouth shut and they just keep it to themselves. So why not do the opposite? The more positive things happen to us, the more we magnify the positive feelings. And the negative feelings, if we feel it, choose to change and see what's the positive in the situation and choose to confess the positive. Why? The more we confess and say it, the more we magnify, zoom in, and the more it becomes a reality in our life. And then confess your determination. I am a champion. I will be winning, even if you don't see it. I didn't see that my 10,000 will be coming, like my first 10,000 subscribers. I didn't see it coming, but I kept confessing it. I have a vision that the more I exert my effort, the more I'm determined with my purpose in life, the more I enjoy this. It will not seem like a task. And regardless if I'm tired, you have to do work-life balance. That's very important. But, have that joy. So the joy kept me fueled to be determined and to stay positive because my heart is in line with my mind. Okay. And then it's affecting my heart and then my action as well. So you can only be determined if you have your purpose clear in your head and what is success for you. And then staying positive also. So just like what we've said, start each day with a positive thought and a grateful heart. I learned to think before, what I'm doing right now in 2022. Whenever I sleep, everyone, I switch off my data. I switch off my Wi-Fi. I used to have my mobile phones, just like my underneath my pillow, and the Wi-Fi is usually open. Now 2022, I try to do it differently. Each day, I switch it off before I sleep. I place it a little bit farther from me, from my body. Why? Simply because in the morning, I just want to utter a prayer of thanks to God. Thank you for the day. And I just want to thank him also. Like the evening, at least whatever happened, reflect, and then just simple thanks. It doesn't have to be very long. It could be few minutes, and then I'll sleep. And then when I wake up, I want to wake up with a thankful heart, just to thank for the day and ask grace and protection of what will happen. And then I try my best not to open my social media until later after I have prayed. Again, it's not easy sometimes because a lot of us, are so excited with our social media, but that's what I'm disciplining myself so I can stay positive internally, and it's easy to stay positive externally. What is external? We can post a lot on FB, on in our social media that we're positive, but the question is, are you really positive in your mind, in your heart? Because that is what is important. The real positivity must radiate from inside to out. And then always turn a negative situation into a positive situation, just like what Michael Jordan did. And Michael Jordan has a history. I mean, he created a great history and inspiring history for many. Number 7. So it's also very important not only to become, to stay positive, say positive, and be determined, but last but not the least, everyone is strive to keep practicing excellence. So strive to keep practicing excellence and not perfectionism. Even if you did well already in what you're doing right now, keep, okay, evolving. Keep practicing excellence. So it simply means that you don't simply stop. Don't be full of yourself, or else you'll be egoistic. And we don't want that. Stay humble. Ensure to keep your feet on the ground and give God all the glory because He blessed you with the talent and the skills. And they also say, for me, give God also the glory. It simply means that in everything that we do, we give God the best that we can because He created us with that. So in everything that you do, whether it's vlogging, whether it's in your job or career, whether it's in your relationships, so be excellent in what you do. A lot of people sometimes, like some Filipinos or some people who don't have that confidence, Jamie, that's too much to say. It's hard to become excellent. um I understand what they mean. If you don't have that ability and you don't have that mindset, it's really hard. But if you have that mindset, being excellent, you don't need a lot of money, everyone. I'm telling you, I didn't have a lot of money. When I was in the university, we became financially hard up. Okay, I was supposed to stop studying in the university simply because my father, who was actually helping, finance my studies, told me to stop studying. And again, my mother was left alone to, raise us up. So I told myself, oh no, oh no, this is not happening to me, but it was happening to me. I told you, embrace change, right? So I think those early years in my life had helped mold my winning ways to achieve success. I have two choices during those time when that happened. Should I rebel? Because this should not be, parents should be financing my studies, not leaving me in the mid-air and tell me you will not be studying anymore. I was in third year college during that time. I was in the dean's lister and I was to be nominated as the president of my organization. And then he said, you will not be able to study your fourth year, which is my last year in college. So it hurt. It really hurt me. But I told myself, no, I will not choose this rebellion. I will choose to do my best to graduate. So it means that even if I need to do part-time work, I will do my part-time work just to, finish my university studies. So that's what I did, everyone. So in my fourth year, fourth year, if your course is a 4-year course, this is the toughest because you have to do your OJT, you have to do a lot of other things, your thesis. So during this time, this is not the right time actually to work because that's like on top of what I need to do. I need to focus on my studies, but I have to work. So on top of that, I applied for a job. So it was really tough. But I told myself I have to pursue and practice excellence in spite of what's happening. I have to do in everything that I do, I'll do it my best. I applied as a service crew in Jollibee and I got accepted. I told myself I'll do my best here. And then I have to do my OJT. I have to do my best here. I was elected as the president of the club. I have to do my best here. And during my studies, I also have to do my best. Was it easy? No. We didn't have money for food. We didn't have money to pay the electricity. So what does it mean? Sometimes everyone, whatever I earn from Jollibee, and it's just so like minimal amount, I have to save it to ensure that at least I can eat one meal a day, even if my class is a whole day session in the university. Excellence is for free. It doesn't have to be paid. I didn't have money during that time, but it didn't stop me from excelling in my studies. So I gave my best. I studied hard, even if I have to, taho. So I only have to eat that soya or that taho in a day. I will eat that. If I have to, eat pandesal and magbaon ako, and I'll bring it to the school, pandesal, and then, the butter and sugar, I'll do that. I don't care what other studies, I did that. And to make the long story short, I graduated with honors and at the same time with gold medal excellency. That's why I'm telling you, excellence is for free. It doesn't need millions for you to become excellent in what you do. All it needs is your commitment for excellence. So everyone, once you practice excellence, not perfection, because perfection, it will paralyze you. Analysis paralysis, it happened to me. I didn't know I had this perfectionism complex. I didn't know. Then I just changed it when I realized it. Instead of practicing perfection, I prefer to practice excellence, because in excellence, even if I fail and I know I have done my best, it still gives me that drive to be determined to actually still achieve what I aim for. Unlike perfectionism, it stopped me because I felt I failed. And I thought it was like a full stop already, when actually I can still actually excel and continue. So when you do and practice excellence, everyone, it will enhance it will help you aim to enhance your communication skills. It definitely will give you motivation. It will give you inspiration. And then vision will come, competence, innovation, passion, and a lot of ideas that you can see from what I am sharing to you. So everyone looking forward, you'll aim to practice excellence. It's for free. So with that, everyone, as we end our learning event for today, I hope you learned a lot. So SUCCESS, set up yourself for success by defining what it is for you. Uncover your own vision and write it down, please, or else you might lose it. What I did, I placed it on my laptop wallpaper so I won't forget it. And then C, create an analysis and plan. Don't make it complicated, make it simple and practical. C, commit to achieve your main goal and objectives. Use SMART or SMART. And then E, ensure to exert effort, TRA. So take action, keep rising up whenever you fall. And A, adapt to changes. And 6, stay positive and determined, and always say positive, choose to say positive words every day. And 7, last but not the least, strive to practice excellence regardless whatever your situation is. The decision is yours. So once again, everyone, the 7 winning ways to achieve success is SUCCESS. Always remember, success is not overnight. And this illustration, you might have seen this already before. I love this. That's why I captured this. So start, again, all those things that I've taught you. Think, analyze, plan, try. If you fail, do it again. Keep on doing it until you reach that top ladder of success. And then at the same time, everyone, I also would want you to take note of this. Okay. Can you still see me? My presentation is hanging, but then again, everyone, what I simply want to share is this. So again, a success doesn't come to you. You have to go for it. I never dreamed about success. I work for it. That's what Estee Lauder had mentioned. So quit dreaming, quit wishing, start doing it. Okay. So if it doesn't come to you, you go for it. Decide, commit, focus, and definitely you will succeed. Start planning now and start committing now. So with that, everyone, okay, I simply want to say before I turn it over back to our host for today, again, the decision to become successful will be in your hands. So if you will decide, okay, to become successful, then decide now. These are the 7 winning ways, and I'm looking forward that it will be very helpful for you so that at least now you have the winning ways to achieve your success. So with that, okay, Doc Ray and Coach Clark, I turn over to you. Dream it if you can and do it and make your dreams happen.
Yay! Galing! Woo!
Wow, that's amazing. That's a great
Slow clap.
presentation, Jamie. All right. Can you hear me, Clark and Jamie?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. So I'm now wearing the Vloggers Academy shirt. So thank you so much, Neil, for
Ah,
all the effort for printing this out and sending it over to us. And I know Jamie and Clark have been waiting for their shirts as well. But definitely thank you so
yeah.
much, Neil. We really appreciate all the effort for the Vloggers Academy shirt. Very nice. Jamie, what do you think, Clark? Maybe you can share like a couple of takeaways from Jamie's presentation. There's just a lot of things that we can get.
Yeah. So one thing that I love from her presentation is the word commit. I remember that part when Miss Jamie asked us, "What is commitment for us?" So for me, Doc Ray, Miss Jamie, commitment is doing the thing that you said that you're going to do, even the fire, that excitement that allows you to tell you that moment that I will commit dies down. You know,
Yeah,
kasi it's easy to say that I'm committed, but after that moment of excitement, after that moment of pump up dies down, that's where the real commitment comes in. So for me, that's commitment. That's committing to your goal.
that's amazing. Thank you so much for that, Clark, because that's really important, right? In anything, commitment is what can I say about commitment? It's really important. I mean, at the onset, if you have the commitment, definitely the higher likelihood that you're gonna get to achieving the success or the goals that you've set at the onset. So it looks like Jamie is now experiencing technical or connectivity issues, but you
Yeah.
know, if we can move forward, so that's a
Mhm.
great what they call it, that's a great takeaway, Clark, especially in our field, right? I mean, from
Yeah.
vlogging perspective, creating contents perspective. And I know sometimes I'm guilty as well from that perspective. Sometimes I commit, but then again, in terms of consistency, in terms of really doing it like in the long run, because of so
Mhm.
many things that are happening as well. But I don't
Yeah.
want to make that as an excuse, because that's an excuse. So I was, you know, trying to hear myself, and that's an excuse. So I need to accept that, you know, that's an opportunity from my end, and
Yeah.
that's something that I'm working out. I know that a lot of people also have that opportunity when it comes to, I mean, opportunity for improvement when it comes to committing to something. And one thing as well that I love, Clark, in the presentation of Jamie, because there's just a lot. I'm like, maybe we can get like a couple of those things, like maybe nuggets coming from that learning
Yeah.
session,
Yeah.
from presentation coming from Jamie. Hi, Jamie. Come, welcome once again. Um, is the when Jamie mentioned that, you know, what you say you become. Um, so there's a lot of things that we say, right? I mean, there's a lot of
Yeah.
thoughts that are running our mind, but then
Mhm.
again, we need to be very careful,
Mhm.
because whatever it is that your mind is thinking, or whatever
True.
it is that you're saying, be very careful, because you might just get it. What I'm trying to say is that if you keep on thinking about, you know, negative things in your life, you know, thinking about you're worrying a lot, so you'll be getting more of
Yeah.
that. So you might just get all of those, all of those
Yeah. Hmm.
negativity, because of the confirmation bias, right? I mean, what you think, or what you keep on thinking, what you would notice, even if you look to your Facebook account, to your social media accounts, most of the time, those are the things that you're gonna be seeing. So be very
Mhm.
careful. You might just get it. Facebook account to your social media account, most of the time, those are the things that you're going to be seeing. So
Hey.
if you're careful, you might notice that even if you look to your Facebook account. Yeah, looks like there's an
Can you? Hi, Doc Ray and Coach Clark. Can you hear me?
Yes.
yes.
Okay, okay. I can't hear you. So maybe it's me now who's experiencing the
Oh.
technical challenge. Let me try again.
Sure, Jamie. And
Okay.
sure. And there's also it's also inspiring, no, Clark, when Jamie shared some of the maybe some phases of her life when she was
Yeah,
starting,
true.
when she was,
Mhm.
finishing her college, her studies and all of that. And then when she was experiencing all of the failures in her life. And I believe that's where she's coming from when she mentioned that, hey, we need to recover from all of the failures because technically life is really a series of failures. So last week I was able
Yeah,
to share to Jamie that all of the rejections in life, all of the failures in life, these are all commas. These are not period. So it's just really part of life. We just need to keep going and keep learning from all of these things. And a lot of people sometimes they feel that they're the only ones who are experiencing those types of failures. But then again, if they would take a look at maybe the successful people that they've been admiring for or they're looking up for quite some time, they are actually experiencing like a lot of failure. It's just a matter
true.
of how fast are you in terms of going
Bouncing
through
back.
that specific,
Yeah,
yeah, the bouncing back or going through that specific failure. So fail fast as
fail
they
fast.
mentioned. And and then as time moves on, you get better in terms of failing, you get better in terms of bouncing back, you get better in terms of pivoting. And as mentioned by Jamie, there's a lot of verbs that mentioned by Jamie earlier
Yeah,
that can really help us a
Yay! I
lot.
can hear you already.
there she is.
There, loud and clear. We can hear you, Jamie.
Yay! Yes, I heard you, Doc. A lot of verbs indeed.
So it's just a matter of really doing it,
Uh-huh.
Jamie. I mean, at the end of the day, I know planning is really important, and all of those
Yeah.
things, great things that we thought of. Definitely, we need to establish the vision that we are, the vision for ourselves, the vision
Mm.
for our families and all the people, all of our loved ones, and then we put the plan and we believe on those plan, and then definitely, as mentioned by Clark, we need to commit into really doing all of those
Mm-hmm.
plans because at the end of the day, we need to do all the effort, we need to do all the work.
Yeah.
There's no other way. We have to work because there's a lot
The,
of people who are thinking that, hey, so after doing all of these things, all of the, what do you call that, if you think, if you become what you believe, and then they're stuck in terms of just thinking about it, visualizing about it, and they
mm,
always believe in the law of attraction. But then again, at the end of the day, they will realize that, hey, all of these things really, if you don't do the effort, if you don't do the work, nothing will happen.
agree. I agree. It takes a lot of work, really. I think what
True.
people sometimes see is the outcome. That's why a while
Yeah.
ago I shared like, how the success look like. So a lot of people,
Yes.
I think, of course, are attracted to how the success look like. But I hope behind the scenes, just like for Coach Clark, in order for him to produce a very beautiful photograph, right? Coach Clark, I remembered you saying that a lot of effort really has been,
Yeah. Mhm.
given and exerted.
Mm. Sabi nga na no, no, Jamie, there's
Uh-uh.
this book that I was able to read sometime last year that, hey, that a lot of
Mm-mm.
people are only seeing, 'di ba, yung mga
Mm.
sobrang sikat na tao na ngayon, sobrang successful na tao. And we're just talking
Uh,
about maybe
mm.
less than 1% of the population in the world
Uh-huh.
na successful. But then again, hindi
Mm-mm.
nila nakikita kung ano talaga nangyayari behind the
Behind.
picture.
True.
And ano yung kasi pinaka-importante naman, 'di ba, in our life, in achieving anything is really the journey, not yung outcome. But most of
Hanap
the
right.
time
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
nakikita lang natin yung
Mhm.
glamour, yung
Oo.
fame, yung wealth and all of that. But then again, we always go back to the drawing board. But hey, ano ba talaga yung success
Mm.
para sa
Yeah.
Yeah.
bakit mo
True.
ba kailangan, I mean, ano mo nang gusto mo ma-achieve talaga sa success? Because sometimes,
Mm-mm.
halimbawa, um, pagtanungin mo isang tao na Jamie, pagdating sa wealth, okay, halimbawa tomorrow nanalo ka sa lotto to halimbawa 20 million pesos or sabihin
Aha.
natin 100 million pesos, anong gagawin mo? Sometimes mapapaisip yung tinanong mo, ano nga pala? So pag naging successful, anong gagawin ko sa mga pera na yun, di ba? Yun, so
Yeah.
doon mo makikita yung lalim in terms of kung na-define mo na ba yung yung success. Ano ba yung gagawin mo kapag naging successful ka?
Oo.
What do you want to do? Because sometimes kapag nakarating ka na sa level na yun, so ano na? I mean, may purpose
Right.
pa
Nice.
ba? Ano yung next meaning for you?
Correct.
So doon mo nakikita yung fulfillment of what you do. So very important talaga
Agree.
din na you look at ano ba talaga yung success for you and what is really your vision. Is it really aligned yung something that what you're doing? Or kasi sinasabi ka, di ba, Jamie, kapag magsisimula ka, I mean, all of the karamihan sa mga kabataan sa ngayon, syempre, iniidolo yung even tayo, at some point, we
Aha.
definitely, right? I mean, we look up to those people that, wow, ang babata pa, pero sobrang
Oo.
successful na. And that's okay, right? But then again, yung mga people shouldn't be trapped in terms of when they start the journey, when they start parang achieving yung goal na yon, they shouldn't be looking at kung paano din-define ng society, di ba, yung success.
Yeah.
Like yung wealth na yan, yung sabi ko, yung great relationship, yung fame and
Aha.
all of that, yung pagiging sikat sa YouTube, yung mga 1 million
Yeah.
subscribers and all of that. So I believe we all have our own ways on how we look at success and we should be
Oo.
happy. Kaya gusto ko yung sinabi mo last year na Jamie na no matter what, regardless of kung ano pa yung na-achieve mo na, I mean,
Oo.
kung nasa journey ka pa in achieving that goal, kailangan nag-celebrate ka talaga ng mga small na mga successes mo because that
True.
makes it meaningful. Rather than
Yes.
parang aantayin mo napakatagal
Big.
because paano kung hindi talaga dumating yung iniisip mo na yun, di ba? So, kailangan nare-realize mo that, hey, you're just a person and then you have to celebrate yung mga small things na na-achieve mo because yung celebration mo ng small things is as important yung celebrating dun sa mga big things. Mas
Big.
meaningful
Yeah.
siya. Right.
True.
So, very nice.
And
True.
I think kaya siguro yung iba, no, hindi nila ma-consider, parang feeling nila wala silang na-achieve kasi iniintay nila yung malaki.
Yeah.
Na to think naman, meron naman na-achieve, kaya lang sometimes they tend to be hard on themselves. Kasi I was once like that. I didn't know.
Yeah.
And that's why siguro from that, nasi-share ko na maganda yung sinishare natin ngayon at nasabi mo, Doc Ray, na celebrate little successes. Masaya yon.
Yeah,
Di ba,
kasi
Coach Clark?
small wins, small successes, still successes. And di ba, try to
Yes.
look back, guys, to those who are watching us. Try to look back. What are your small successes? Acknowledge yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back. Because not
Yeah.
everyone, like, you got that success. I mean, you level up that success. You hit that goal, particular goal, even though how small or big that goal is. But there's a lot of people out there still working themselves to hit that goal. But you're the one who's already got that goal. So, di ba? I mean,
Yes.
still it's a success. It's having it's like looking things differently. Like ako yun nga, sabi, like in photography, looking things on a different angle. So,
Yeah,
di ba?
love that.
I mean, there's different, sabi nga ni Doc Ray din, there's different measurement of success. And totoo naman talaga, guys, di ba? Like success, very subjective. Very subjective.
That's
Sometimes
true.
kasi there are things na nakita natin sa ibang tao that they have these things. And for us, that's success. But maybe for them, it's not a success yet, or maybe it's just a part of living. But before they reach that level, they work hard a lot of it. It's like parang it's like I will relate it to our content creation industry. We put a lot of effort in creating one video. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys can relate on this, diba? Especially as we launch. I mean, just remember back in the days, as you launch your first episode, the way you prepare your setup, your microphone, your camera, your lighting, your background, everything. And that's just that. Editing your work, having those sleepless nights, and publish it and promote it to your friends, share it, even though you're building from 0 viewers to building to 10, hundreds, thousands, and there's a journey, diba? But hitting that goal, sometimes sometimes sabi nga ni Doc, diba? Sometimes we tend to look to the end goal, but it's the journey. That's where we grow, diba? And as we work on that first video and come to think of it, the video that you're about to produce, pang ilang video mo na yan, and compare your work from today from your first video before, I'm sure there's a huge difference.
That's
That's
true.
true. That's true. And maybe one of the things as well, no, Jamie and Clark, is really more
Mm.
about yung comparing ourselves to other people, parang yung
Yeah.
other standards as well, na parang sometimes hindi tayo nakakapag-celebrate ng mga successes na yun, even small successes, mga small wins natin, is because sometimes we tend talaga to look at yung other na backyard, no, parang okay, parang mas mabunga. Mas mabunga yung other na backyard. But then again, very personal kasi yung success talaga eh. It's not really more about you parang referencing yourself to other people. But if you know talaga yung true north mo at the end of the day, mas
Yeah.
parang yung hindi ka nade-disturb with, what's happening
Yes.
around, with kung ano man na-achieve ng other people. And that's okay, di ba? Kasi sabi ko nga kanina, ang daming yung 1% na yun, nakarating talaga sila sa success na yun. Pero ang
Uh-huh.
dami ding 99% of the people na nag-try na hindi nakarating sa success na
Mm-mm.
yun. And I believe there's a lot of things that we can learn as well dun sa mga tao na yun. Kasi,
Yes.
and then, yung sa kanina, I mean, pagdating na lang dito sa di ba, sa pagba-vlog, and most of the time, I'm also guilty of that, and I'm bouncing back as well. Kasi,
Yeah, it's okay.
di ba nung nagsisimula lang tayo, di ba, Jamie, when it comes
Mm-mm.
to, kapag nag-upload tayo, parang onti
Oo.
lang nanonood, mga views, and all of that, and that's okay. And then after some time, after a month or 2 months, tapos wala pa din mga nanonood. I mean, if you are committed into it, then you will continue doing it. Because sometimes talaga, or most of the time, timing is very important. Dumarating na lang
Mm.
talaga siya. It will
True.
pick up I mean, you just
Yeah.
need to believe na mangyayari siya, but you have to do all the work and you have to be consistent. You have to be committed about it. And I believe yun yung pinaka natutunan ko. Pagdating naman sa vlogging, natutunan ko kay
Mm.
Jamie kung paano talaga nag-pick up yung tawag dito, yung channel ni Jamie, and I was like, oh, it's really possible. So we just need to you just need to believe on it, and you have to
Yeah.
really do all the work consistently. So congratulations, Jamie, ha.
Yeah.
Parang wow,
Thank you.
malapit ka na.
Oo, thank you talaga. Yung alam niyo yung pinag-usapan natin ngayon, yung alam mo yung ano talaga ng ngiti, hindi lang sa sa labi but also in the heart. Kasi alam mo na talagang yung sabi nga ni Doc is puwede pala. Ako din yung na-realize ko, uy, possible pala talaga na ito. Kasi 'di ba maganda nakikita natin sa ibang tao, pero 'pag hindi na natin nakikita sa sarili natin, andun yung tao lang naman tayo, nadi-discourage tayo, parang
Mhm.
talagang, possible ba 'to? Pero, yun, possible siya. Kaya nga lang, make equivalent effort talaga. Kasi hindi ko siya na-achieve noon dahil nga may ibang priorities ako. Dahil nga
True.
yung situation ko din is wala akong internet. So, ang hirap din
Yeah.
ang hirap din sa barko kasi 'pag ang hirap talaga sa ship. But, sabi ko nga, ngayong may pagkakataon, yung timing sabi din ni Doc,
Mhm.
very important on how you will commit to it. And then once na nandiyan na yan, basta yung sa heart naman, siguro yun ang yun yung nakapagpaano sa akin. Kasi pag titingnan mo yung number, di ba, parang, halimbawa, yung nangyari sa inyo, kasabayan nyo, pareho lang kayo dati ha, but ngayon, ando na siya, sa ako rin, parang na-inspired din lang ako nun, sabi ko, possible pala. So sabi ko, kung siya kung ako pala nagtuloy-tuloy, noon,
Mhm.
may possibility na, alam mo, mag-Zoom. So sabi ko, well, that's in the past already. No use in crying over spilt milk. That's one of
Yeah.
my lesson.
Yeah.
Kumbaga, yun yung lesson ko. Kaya sabi ko, ngayon, yun, magko-commit ako. So after that, ayun na. Ayan na po. So, continuous na yan. Ganyan din sa inyo. Ano lang talaga, tiyaga-tiyaga lang tayo dyan.
Yeah, true. Tama,
That's
tama.
true.
And andito
Thank
kami
you.
That's why we are
Mhm.
in a family. Nagloko lang yung slides ko kanina, pero yung last 3 slides ko kasi nakalagay doon. Sometimes, yung unang picture ko doon nakalagay, mag-isa lang tayong umaakyat doon sa yung steep hill. And then, nakakita ka ng partner na dalawa kayo. Tapos yung pinaka-last picture ko is kung ano yung nasa pinaka-main screen ko, yung marami na. I see it as like us in Vloggers
Yeah.
Academy. Hindi kayo nag-iisa. Hindi lang kayo
Wow.
dalawa. Isang
The power
pamilya
of
tayo.
community. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. I
Yun
love what you
eh.
mentioned, Jamie, that we are a
Mm.
community, and within a community, there's a lot of support that you can get. There's a
Yeah,
lot of
true.
help that you can get.
Mhm.
Wow, amazing. Thank you so much. super inspired. Not just yung audience natin na Jamie, but kami mismo ni Clark, we're really inspired in terms of your story and will all of the successes that you have achieved so far in your life, and there's a lot more for sure. That's that's coming your way, and we really wish you
Amen.
like a lot of great successes. Ang dami pa na paparating. So we just need to keep on believing, and thank you so much, Jamie, for this
You're most
opportunity.
welcome. You're most welcome, everyone, Doc Ray and Coach Clark. Talaga namang, I'm just simply so happy to. And, thankful for this platform then we could share it to other people. Kasi, remember that everyone, success enjoyed alone. Hindi
Mhm.
siya gano'n kasaya kung success is shared to many. So,
Yeah,
ibang klase
true.
niyan, ibang joy niyan. Kaya kapag successful kayo, share niyo sa madami. Para maging successful
Yeah,
din sila.
Yes. Sharing is
great
caring.
advocacy. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, sharing is caring.
Agree,
That's a great
agree, agree.
advocacy. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in to Sunday with Vloggers Academy, and maybe we'll think of more topics that can excite you more, that
Yes.
can help you a lot in terms of achieving as well your goals in life. So thank you so much, and you have a great Sunday.
Have a great Sunday, everyone. Thank you, Coach Clark and Doc Ray.
Thanks,
See you.
guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you,
Thank you for tuning
Jamie. Thank
in.
you, Clark.
Hi, Carlos and the rest. Yeah.
All right, so thank you so much, everyone, and you have a great day.